Hey guys, I'm Nuclear, and we're back on Modern Warfare. And if you want to drop a subscribe, that'd be cool. I'd appreciate it. You don't have to if you don't want to, but like I said, if you did, I would appreciate it. And that's the kill I needed to finish my crouching kills. Sorry this video is kind of going up late. I know I didn't really upload anything special yesterday, or even a good video yesterday, in that matter. And I know the day before that I uploaded 3 videos in a row, and then I was talking about how I wanted to keep uploading 3 videos, and I literally did it for one day. And it's not that I don't want to, and that was the plan. It's just like, I was sick, and I literally just finished watching the last season, like the final season, Season 8 of Arrow, which is the final season. They're not going to make any more. The show is over. It's done, No more. No more episodes. Not one. 0. And I have been watching that show since like 2015, 2014. I was looking back to try to find out when exactly I started watching it. And because I remember what my room looked like when I was watching it. And I went back and I remember like what seasons were out in certain shows. Like, because there's the Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, and then The Flash. And so they're all in the same universe. And they all go together. So if you're watching the Arrow, you have to watch The Flash because they have crossover episodes, and you just want to watch them all because you want to be all connected, right? They're all in the same universe, they're all in the same story. So I'm watching all of them. So I just had to remember what seasons The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow and all these other shows were on to figure out when I started watching Arrow. So it was either late 2014 or early 2015 when I started watching it. But the point is, it's been a part of my life for like 5 years now, at least. It's been a part of my life for a really long time at this point, 5 years, it's not a short amount of time at all. It's been a part of my life for a while. And, I've had an emotional attachment to it. And I'm not going to say I'm an emotional person, but I had an emotional attachment to this show. And the ending definitely had me in my feels, I'm not going to lie. I'm not like tearing up or crying or anything, because I just don't do that. I'm a guy. Guys don't really do that. But I was emotional. And the way I dealt with it like a guy, I just didn't want to talk. I didn't want to be around anybody. I was just in my head thinking about the show, running it back through my head over and over, thinking about different outcomes and stuff like that. And I think the show ended very well, which I'm going to spoil it. If you want to watch The Arrow, if you have never even watched The Arrow, for one, you should watch it. But if you don't care about it being spoiled, keep watching. But I'm just saying right now, I'm going to spoil the ending of Season 8. You might want to click off if you want to watch it and be surprised, because I'm about to spoil it. If you've never seen it, I recommend watching it, but you would have to watch a lot of episodes in 8 seasons to get to the end. So at this point, is me spoiling it? Does that even matter? I think you're fine. I honestly think you're fine, because you have to watch 8 seasons. It's going to be spoiled by that time. But if you're watching, like if you just finished Season 7 or something like that, you're just finished Season 6, and you're going on to 7, you want to watch 8, then you haven't seen those seasons yet, or you're on Season 8 and you haven't finished it, then click off the video. But if you're just starting the Arrow, it shouldn't really matter if it spoils it. There's no way you're going to make it to Season 8 or the end of Season 8 without it being spoiled in the first place. So you might as well just hear what I have to say. I might as well spoil it for you. But if you don't want me to and you want to try to be spoiler free, even if you just started, then click off right now. Okay, if you didn't click off, that's your problem. So, Oliver Queen, the Arrow, he dies in the end, right? But it's kind of weird. So Season 8 is only 10 episodes long. It's technically 15, but if you go to the Arrow, it's actually 10 episodes on Netflix. And like in the show, it's 10 episodes. So you get to Season 7, and then you have to watch the Crisis of Infinite Earths, or Crisis on Infinite Earths. And that is a whole another 5 episodes, which is where the 15 comes from. Because you have to watch those 5 episodes, even though they're not technically a part of Arrow. You have to watch those 5 episodes before you can watch the end of Arrow. So you watch 1 through 7 on the Arrow, and then you watch those 5 episodes, and then you watch 8, 9, 10, or just actually 9, 10, because 8 is a part of the 5. You do this because it's crossover episodes. So the first crossover, the first part of Infinite Earths, because it's a 5-part series, is on Supergirl. The second part's on like Legends of Tomorrow. The fourth part is on The Arrow, which is episode 8. So you don't really have to watch episode 8. I mean, you do, but it's kind of a long story. If you go to the CW app, it has all the episodes on there of Infinite Earths. Like, literally, it has its own shows. If you go to shows, it will say Crisis on Infinite Earths, and you can watch them all in a row. So you don't have to actually watch it on Netflix or, like, watch that little thing. So, like, if you watch it on Netflix, you would watch all the way to episode 7, and then you just skip episode 8 because you've already seen it on the CW, basically. because episode 8 is part 4 of the whole Infinite Earths thing. Anyway, in part 1, at the very end, Oliver ends up killing himself. Not really, but he sacrifices himself, and we already knew he was kind of going to, because the monitor tells him several times that he's going to have to. And just all this stuff he's been telling him. He's going to have to sacrifice himself. He's going to have to sacrifice himself. And we predicted it, but we always thought maybe he'd be able to get out of it. Maybe he'd survive. Maybe he wouldn't sacrifice himself. He ends up sacrificing himself. But the monitor says that's not the way I saw him dying. That's not the way he was supposed to die. Oliver sacrifices himself to save millions and actually billions of people. Sorry, billions of people from another Earth. All the people who are on Earth 38 were transferred to Earth 1. If you don't know, there's a multiverse. Not in real life, I don't think. I doubt there's a multiverse in real life. I doubt there's a multiverse. But all the people who were on Earth 38 in the series went to Earth 1, and because of Oliver's sacrifice, he allowed another billion people to leave the Earth. So he allowed, because 6 billion people got through, and he wasted their time, or the enemy's time, and he sacrificed himself, and then that last billion were able to get through, so all 7 billion. Anyway, it was amazing, good show. Sacrificed himself, they end up taking his body, and they end up trying to bring him back to the Lazarus Pit. If you don't know what that is, it's this weird thing, and all the Lazarus Pits have been destroyed on Earth 1, but they went to a different Earth that had a working one, and when they went in to find his soul, to bring his soul back, because the Lazarus Pit can bring back your body, but it won't bring back your soul. So they had to go and meet Lucifer. If you guys don't know who Lucifer is, there's a show called Lucifer, and this is also, I guess, in the same universe. They literally go meet Lucifer from the show Lucifer, which I thought was kind of cool, and he helps them go and get Oliver's soul. And when they get there, get Oliver's soul, Oliver is basically, he tells them he can't go back with them. He can't get his soul can't go back with them, because Oliver plays a bigger part later on. He ends up coming back in like the last 2 episodes and being like the spiritual guy who leads them to the end and helps them victory. And he ends up then, because he's technically still alive, he leads them to the end and leads them to help win, sacrificing himself again to build this whole new universe, this whole new Earth. I don't know if there's a multiverse in this universe, but Supergirl's from Earth 38. The Flash and the Arrow are from Earth 1. But in this new universe, Supergirl, the Flash, they're all on this new Earth called Prime Earth. So I guess Prime Earth, so yeah, I guess there is a multiverse in this new universe. But Oliver created it. So like his mom dies in the beginning of the show, Tommy dies in the beginning of the show, which was his best friend at the time. And like all these people who died were brought back because of Oliver's New World. Now Robert Queen, who was his dad, was not brought back. And the main reason I think he wasn't brought back was because Robert Queen's death made Oliver into the man he is today. So if Robert Queen came back alive, it would kind of affect the storyline. So Robert Queen had to technically die for Oliver to become the man he was to become. But everyone else was brought back that he could bring back. So this whole new world where Supergirl's in this world. Like Supergirl, like I said, was from 38, and the Flash is from 1, and now they're in the same world. And they were real confused. And I don't know if it's going to stay like that, but I'm pretty sure it is, because I haven't watched the end of Supergirl, and I haven't watched the next Flash season yet. I just watched the Arrow. But I'm pretty sure they're going to be in the same universe now, or they're already in the same universe, but I think they're going to be in the same world. So I think it's really cool, and I think the ending was justified, and I think it was a good ending. I was sad that Oliver died, and that was what really was emotionally affecting me. I was sad that Oliver was dead. You know, he has kids, and his kids are in the future and stuff. And Felicity, like, what's going on with Felicity? At the end of Season 7, the Monitor meets Felicity, the very last episode, the very last part of that episode, the very end of Season 7, the last few minutes, she meets up with the Monitor in some random street, and he says, "Are you sure you want to do this? Where I'm taking you, I can't bring you back. There's no coming back from this place." And she says, "I've been waiting to see him for a very long time," which it's 2040 by this time, and he dies technically in 2019, so it's been like 20 years since she's seen him. And so she's like, "I've been waiting to see him for a very long time." And they go into a portal, and they disappear, and you don't see what happens. But then they finally show you, at the end of the 8th season, she goes with the Monitor at the very end, last part, and she meets up with Oliver in like this afterlife heaven-like thing. And they're in Robert Queen's office, or Moira Queen, just the, of the Queen Enterprise, or Queen Tower, whatever you want to call them. His family's business in their office, and he says this, like, the reason they're there is because that's the first place they met, which isn't the first place she met him. She remembers meeting him in her office because he came and asked her to fix something for him, an iPad, or it was a laptop with a bullet hole in it, and he came and asked her about it. But earlier on, when he was supposedly stuck on the island, he wasn't actually stuck on the island, he was doing missions for Argus and stuff. He ends up seeing her in the office, so it's the first time he saw her. But he was hiding, so she couldn't see him, but he saw her. Oh, that almost killed me. But anyway, they got their happy ending, which I don't know if you guys know, I'm a huge, like, Oliver and Felicity, like, love fan. Like, these characters are like this. I'm not gonna say, like I said, I'm not an emotional person. I'm not really a love story person. Like, I don't care for Twilight and stuff like that. But I'm into the whole, I do like some love stories, and this was a love story I could follow, and I really enjoyed it. It's a love story, I could follow it. And Felicity and Oliver like this, and I loved the show, and I loved the whole thing about it. And I love Felicity, I love Oliver, and their whole relationship. You know, think they have been working together. Emily, who plays Felicity, and then Stephen Amell, who plays Oliver, they have been working together since 2012. Since 2012. And they have been playing love interest. Their characters are love interest. They've been playing lovers since 2012. They're best friends in real life. You know, they obviously have some emotional feelings towards each other. So that's going to be weird. They went from basically seeing each other every single day. Not only seeing each other every single day, but acting like they love each other every single day. To the point where they have to love each other, you know? It's like that. And now they're not going to see each other every day. I'm sure they're 100% going to keep in contact and call and text all the time, hang out all the time, because they hang out and they always work out in the gym together. There's a whole bunch of videos of them working out together, so I'm sure they're still going to work out. They're still workout partners and stuff like that. It's just, I mean, so Stephen Amell is actually married, so that was kind of weird. When I first found that out, I was like, because I mean, I thought it'd be cool if they could, you know, get together in real life, you know, like Stephen Amell and Emily, yeah, Emily. I thought it'd be cool if they got together in real life, but, you know, it's a fantasy thing, you know. But anyway, they got their happy ending. They got to meet back up, you know, Emily and Oliver, or Felicity and Oliver, they got to meet back up, and it was a good show, and I'm kind of happy with the ending. I know some people aren't satisfied with it. I am. You know, that's the whole point, is to satisfy the fans. I mean, the universe was saved from the Anti-Monitor. It was just a good show. Great show. I was happy with the ending. I'm sad it's over because, like I said, it's been a huge part of my life for so long, and I don't know what I'm going to watch now. I'm still going to watch The Flash and all these other shows, but, you know, it's, like I said, a huge, huge part of my life, and now it's over. I'm never going to get to watch another new Arrow. I'm going to rewatch the Arrow, trust me. I've already rewatched, like, 2 seasons 6, like, 3 times, so I'm definitely going to be rewatching Arrow a lot more. I'm never going to probably, I'll be like 70 and rewatching it. I don't care. But yeah, it's just weird. It's weird that it's over. There was honestly no point in staying in that game because I wasn't really playing. I was literally sitting in my character. I didn't even have my controller in my hand the entire game. I was just talking because I had a lot in my mind. Anyway, that's kind of why I didn't upload. I was going through those emotional feeling, you know, in my feels because, you know, I really connected with those characters. And I was really involved in the whole love story, and I honestly, I loved their love story. Like, if you know, like, I'm a guy, and it's, you're not supposed to like love story and stuff, but that's a love story I appreciate and I followed. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. I might have some more stuff to talk about later on this subject. I don't know. I'm just gonna. I ranted about some random stuff. I have no idea what half the stuff I said at this point is. Still a little sick. My throat's starting to hurt from talking. I need to calm down. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I didn't get any kills that game because I was just sitting there. There's no point in me being in the game. But hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I need to make another Skyrim video, so I might be doing that. I probably will make a Skyrim video tomorrow and a Cutcom, so I'll probably do 2 videos tomorrow. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to upload this. It's kind of late. And yeah, go watch The Arrow. It's a really great show. I know I just spoiled the entire ending for you, but you have like, what, 7 seasons? 7 seasons and a half until you get to that part. So don't stress. You might forget about it. You might not even see this video, so who cares? Anyway, I'll see you guys later. I'm Nuclear, and I'm out. Peace. I'm in my feels.